Howdy folks, it's me, and I'm trying to, after the thing where I had to work, wow, working, you know, one of the reasons why you're not getting out of bed after you're gainfully employed is that you're pretty tired from being employed. And it keeps saying it's going to be hot, but I've got the house opened up and it's getting a little bit warmer now, but weathermen, don't never trust a weatherman. In fact, never let one into your house. Trust them, right? Okay, so what I'm doing here is just turning the camera on. It's one of these things, I have nothing in mind. I do have like one thing in mind. It's a story I want you to tell. But I'm gonna make breakfast, which is actually not breakfast because it's sometime in the afternoon, like about 1 o'clock. I got some farm fresh eggs from my farmer friend and got some sausages, gonna mix up some sausages. My wife and I each drink a soft drink a day, a Pepsi. We both like Pepsi. Okay? So, if I have more than one soft drink, usually the first one is just straight, and the second one is going to have bourbon in it. That's not always the case. So I very rarely have more than one. But, Manic Mark is the only one in the house, usually, that, not the only one that buys Pepsi, but the only one that knows when the Pepsi's going to run out. So sometimes I just let it run out. Put some pressure on the other member of the family to alert them to the fact that the Pepsi has run out and they should go get some more Pepsi, right? So this member of the family, to avoid going out and buying more Pepsi, brings home a bottle of Sprite that she's drank a quarter of and put it in the refrigerator 2 days ago. It sat for a day. I got thirsty and drank it. So on the way out to work this morning, this other member of my family says, "Hey, where's my," you know, and I'm like, oh. But that's because you're not fulfilling your obligation to bring Pepsi into the house. Okay, now we're gonna go into the serious business, which is I gotta open this and get this into the pan. Oh man, you know, I got the camera pointing like the only direction of the kitchen that's somewhat clean, and you can't see most of this here. That's pretty bad. Because I just let it go. I've let it go. And who in the household takes care of these things? Well, it's me, Manic Mark. Manic Mark. Where in the hell's that other thing? I had a thing and now it's gone. It's just stuff. See, I try to keep up with the hour I had to myself every day. Oh, there I go. I'm one. I got this out. Anyway, so, oh, but she says, on the way, here's the thing. You drank my thing, but you can have some of this sausage. Make yourself a good breakfast. Well, there's no juice and there's no milk, so I'm going to make myself a good breakfast, but now I realize that I'm going to have to wash it all down with Bud Light Lime. That's right. Okay, so we're going to open this. Now I'm going to get on to my story. It's kind of hard to cut. Look at this. Uh-oh. Hey! That's the breeze. That's the breeze going through. Okay. Why do they make sausage like this? Why cannot they make sausage a little bit harder so you can cut the plastic package and you're not squishing it? I don't like to squish my sausage, and I'm squishing it because it's squishy. There's got to be a reason for it, you know, because there's nothing as ever not scientifically figured out. There's got to be a reason why sausage that comes in these hard plastic containers is squishy. So when you cut it, it gets all bent out of shape. Look, I'm trying to cut this and it's mutilated. I don't like that. Do you get tired of these lawyers on TV? Oh, using all these. I saw one the other day. It's a woman like, send in for a free pamphlet that describes the effects of mesothelioma. I'm like, this is a portal for a law firm to get, you know, suck people in so that they can get money out of the people that made whatever it was that made these people sick, right? And sure enough, it has nothing to do with giving you the health facts and all that. Well, I'm sure they're in there, but it's more of a thing like once they know your address, they're coming after you going, oh man, you know, we can help. You need the money, right? Oh, unbelievable. So I'm going to turn this on. I got some sausage in there, but what I wanted to talk about, I better wash my hands first. Let me get this sausage stuff off of wanted to talk about is something that's kind of frightening, actually. It's like one of these observations I've made as I get older, you know, about how what I see, what's in front of me, how it's changing. Okay, let me just because it's like this microcosm, and I'm not going to expand and apply it to everything, but it does make me take a moment for concern. And that is, I took the wife out to get something to eat after the big work thing where I had no time to do anything, okay? And she's decided that she likes this pizza place down the street, right? So it's pretty close, and I'm really tired. So I'm fine with going someplace close. So we agree with it, right? Agree to go there. We go there. We're sitting there, and the place is very crowded. And it's in a blue class, used to be a working neighborhood. God knows how many people are working these days. But there are two couples, probably in their 20s, sitting at a table. And I hear the one guy, he's starting to talk a little bit loud. He gets up, he kind of walks around. He's not making any sense. And there's something he doesn't like. And I think he's on drugs. And I'm starting to become a little bit concerned. The waitress comes over to take our drink, you know, request for drinks. I had an iced tea, sweetened. My wife had Pepsi. And I asked her if she was okay, and the waitress said, "Oh, I think he's on drugs." I'm like, "Oh man, this is not going to be good." So anyway, I'm thinking that, and the waitress leaves, and my wife says, "Well, you know, you carry concealed, right? Could you shoot someone if you had to?" And I said, "You never know what's going to happen in a set of circumstances like that. You hope that you can do. You hope things are going to go your way and things are going to work out and nobody's going to get hurt. Somehow there's going to be a way to diffuse the situation. But yeah, if you have to, what are you going to do? You have to." Well, this leads to her comment, which is, "Well, maybe I should get my concealed carry permit, and I'll learn how to shoot a .22 caliber pistol." Well, there's nothing wrong with learning how to shoot a .22 caliber pistol, but if you're going to carry it for self-defense, are you ever listened to as a married person? Does anybody ever listen to you in your household? No, it doesn't work that way. I say, well, that's probably not the best caliber to carry. You know, because of the thing, knockdown power, right? Everybody says the same thing. Okay, well, she says, "I'll just shoot him in the head." and I say, no. Circumstances do not present themselves as you would like them to in a situation, an intense situation. You'll be lucky to get your gun out of wherever you keep it from, get it pointed in the right direction. Maybe there will be people in the background you don't want to hurt, or people in front of the person that you don't want to hurt. Maybe, you know, the thing of it is you don't even know in your head what you're going to do in a situation like that. So to leave yourself with a .22 caliber handgun, which is just going to make the person that's angry more angry, in my opinion, it's the wrong way to go. I mean, that's just logic, right? The idea is to quickly and efficiently put that person on the floor so they're not going to get up again. Can't wait for my breakfast. This is going to be good. I'm going to put eggs in it. But that's not the whole story. That was not actually the point of the story. The point of the story is, well, that was one story, but that's just something that could happen, right? Anywhere. The point of the story is, I'm sitting there, they leave, everything's fine, those guys leave. Of course, the guy that's on drugs gets in the car in the driver's seat and drives. Of course he does. Why? Because he's bad. He's bad, very bad.